is Wilhelm Hahn. I'm a lot of things, but first and above all, I'm a bike mechanic. Bikes were my first love and one that has shaped my whole life. Fixing bikes is my passion, past, present and future. How did it come to be? That is an interesting story and has a lot to do with politics. I was born in a country that doesn't exist anymore. The first 9 years of my life I spent in the German Democratic Republic, what most Americans know as East Germany. In 1989, my world changed forever, and my father and mother, like everybody else, lost their primary jobs, since the only employer had been the state, and the state was gone. The fall of the wall meant the end of a predictable income and the start of many quick and slow changes, both good and bad, and painful for many. But my parents, always hardworking and opportunists, used this change to take their future into their own hands and created a lucrative business. No longer an electrician and a kindergarten secretary, they decided to build on the bicycle rentals they had done on the side. I remember it like yesterday when my father came to me and said, "Wilhelm, we just got 50 bicycles in boxes. They need to be put together." From this time on, my youth consisted of school and working on bikes. In a few short years, we turned the small business of bicycle rentals into a store, which grew into a bigger store and a full-service bike shop that serviced the customers from the entire island. And we're talking about Germany's largest island, Rügen. It has a population of about 70,000 and that quadruples in the summer months with tourists. I had my mind set on taking over the shop. After high school, I earned my trade certificate in two-wheel mechanics from the technical school in Hamburg. Then I ran the bike shop back home for 8 years and was full partner in running the business. And then everything changed when I met my next love, my love of my life. I got married and moved to the United States. My life changed about as radically as it possibly could. I was starting over completely in a new country, speaking like a child again, in another language that I had rarely used, trying to explain and market myself in simply vocabulary dug out of my school memories. I found that a few people understood my background. In Germany, we are proud of our tradition and education, high quality tradesmen and craftsmen. We must complete an apprenticeship and have held to high standard in addition to school. There are similar things in some industries in the US, but I think for the bike mechanics, informal training is more common. So my education and my past experience did not seem valued to the bicycle manufacturing industry here, and that has certainly been a challenge. So I grew up with bikes, and it has always been more than just a job for me. It really became my life, and my dreams grew out of that. I imagined working on racing teams, on the fastest and most cutting-edge bikes, working with the best of the best. And now it seems incredible to me, because I'm doing those things. I thought my fate was written in stone. This island in the Baltic Sea would be my world, and the bikes would be tourist bikes, hybrids and beach cruisers, and bikes used for occasionally entertainment. Don't get me wrong, I'm proud of that, what my parents and I accomplished, and I hope their business continues to thrive. But here, I've been able to work with far more people who take their biking and their bicycles more seriously than their cars. It can be great when things don't turn out the way you anticipated. I found that many people were surprised at what I could do with their bikes. The kind of service needed varies from bike to bike and rider to rider. And I'm happy to say I've been able to work with so many different kinds of bikes and riders in so many different situations. Initially, I worked for the Trek Bicycle Corporation and became their support mechanic for their mountain bike racing team. After several years at Trek, I felt I could offer more to the bike community by starting over my own company, Harm Cycle. Today, I continue to go to the bike races and service bikes for all riders in need. I have a lot of fun and enjoy the challenge that comes when bikes are pushed to the extreme. These bikes need to be in a top condition for racing, and I'm there on site to make sure that they are. I'm overjoyed that I changed my life. I'm married and have 3 amazing kids, and I get to live that far-fetched teenage dream of working with seriously cyclists. Today I'm the team mechanic for Vision Cycling, which has a great future ahead, and I'm excited to be part of it. Racing bikes need special care, but even touring or road bikes are fully mechanical and need service. I've seen how people appreciate having someone who works on their bikes and takes care of their individual needs, not just offering the same package deal. Your personal bike mechanic is like a dentist. You need to make sure you have a good one, and you need to visit them regularly to prevent the big problems. A bike mechanic is so important for your whole biking experience, as a sport and as a healthy, good old mode of transportation. I am happy to be that guy.